The Mercedes-Benz C-Class story dates back to 1982 with the spiritual predecessor, the 190e, a sporty yet elegant compact sedan. While the Mercedes-Benz C-Class nameplate has only been in use since 1993, Mercedes-Benz has decided that for this new 5th generation W206 C-Class, they're going to go back to that original formula: sporty and classy. For this new generation, the design is set about to create a youthful, sporty appearance. So they've given it a cab backward design, which elongates the bonnet ever so slightly, but they've kept a short front overhang. They've got power bulges on the bonnet, and they've given it a new A-frame grille with beautiful star design grille element, large badge and chrome spars. It's flanked by LED high-performance headlamps with digital lighting as an optional extra. This AMG-Line model rides on beautiful 19-inch alloy wheels. They've also kept the sides uncluttered and smooth, giving it only what they call a catwalk line. At the rear, you're going to see two-piece LED tail lamps, which are very reminiscent of the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. For the first time ever, the 4-cylinder engines in the new C-Class have hybrid drivetrains. They are supplemented by a 48-volt mild hybrid system. The starter generator helps provide EQ boost. This C200 model is powered by a 1.5-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine. It is turbocharged and it produces 150 kilowatts and 300 newton meters. But with that integrated starter generator, you're going to get an additional 15 kilowatts and 200 newton meters. And that means that the new C200 can sprint from 0 to 100 in 7.3 seconds, with an average fuel consumption, claimed of course, of 6.6 litres per 100. The interior is styled after the latest Mercedes-Benz S-Class, so it's a lot of swooping, scalloped designs. They've gone to great lengths to minimize the amount of switchgear, moving most of the main controls to the MBUX interface. It's all about floating screens and smooth, elegant lines, and you'd be amiss to ignore the aircraft turbine-inspired air vents. We do just have a few questions about the fit and finish and some of the quality of the plastics used here. It is evident that the Mercedes-Benz C-Class has been built to a price point. The MBUX infotainment system is the heart of the new C-Class. In fact, the entire vehicle is centered around it, and most of the controls are going to be done here through the MBUX screen. This 9.5-inch screen can be upgraded to 11.9 inches should you so wish. And you're going to be able to control everything from the heating and ventilation, driver profiles, driver assistance systems, vehicle dynamics, vehicle settings, navigation, and of course entertainment, all here through the screen. It features biometrics, voice control, a personal voice assistant, and it's tied in to the twin-spoke touch steering wheel. Well, we first saw that on the E-Class and we weren't too sold on it then. We're still not sold on it. It becomes rather infuriating to use, particularly when you connect to Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. The ride inside the new C200 is rather quiet and rather comfortable despite the large wheels and tyres of the AMG-Line package. It does lack a little refinement, sadly, and that is most noticeable in the gearbox programming, which is a little snatchy on the downshifts. And speaking of snatchy, the brakes lack a bit of feel, and they can also check up a little aggressively, and this makes it a little arduous to drive in traffic, which is probably where you're going to be using the C-Class the most. The lack of refinement also continues to the controls. While it has dynamic driving modes, and you can adjust an individual profile, I just haven't been able to find a setting that, well, speaks to me. It does have rear axle steering, so it has that in its favor. It makes it more maneuverable at low speeds and nice and stable at highway speeds. But sadly, as a whole, it's a big no from me. We don't have official pricing on the new Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and I doubt that it's going to come in cheap enough for me to forgive its shortcomings. It really does have its work cut out for it, going up against the likes of BMW and Mercedes. Keep your eyes peeled for the official South African launch of the new C-Class here on Auto Trader.